Just Be Beautiful. Today I'm going to show you how I clean my hair using bentonite clay. But I finger detangled and I have my individual twists in, and my hair is separated into these sections that I will do my cleansing in today. The twists come in handy when you're doing the bentonite clay because I like to kind of put it in small sections at a time, because of course it's clay and it's thick and you know how that could go. Right, so your hair needs to be wet while doing the bentonite clay, and I like to be in the shower, out the shower, out the shower, in the shower, back and forth. It's annoying. So I use my trusty spray bottle to get these sections wet. So I'm going to fully saturate it with my spray bottle. You may want to wear clothes that you don't mind getting dirty, like an old shirt, in case it gets wet or dirty with the clay. And put a towel on the floor, an old towel on the floor, which I already did. Right, because this can really get drippy at times. So you want to fully wet the section that you're going to work with first. Make sure it's fairly wet. So this is my clay, and this amount of clay, which this bottle is 16-ounce bottle, which I recycled. Like 3 tablespoons of clay I had left, and with the water it swelled to this amount of clay. Right, so I put the clay in the bottle and add very warm to hot water, not too boiling, and I just stir it up and it swells this much. Right? Alright, so this is how much I have for this first section for now, because I guess when you start putting it in, you'll really see how much you need. Really work it into the hair and a little more. And then I go into the actual scalp to make sure that it has clay on it. And this is why the small sections comes in handy, because you want to really get all of your hair covered, hair and scalp covered with clay. Keep your spray bottle full of water to make sure that you keep your hair wet as you go along. Right? You don't want the clay to dry on your hair. I've done this entire section. You want to make sure that you really go through bit by bit at the end to make sure that everywhere is covered, including the scalp, and just smooth it through your hair as you go along. And smooth, I guess it kind of is like shingling in a sense. You just go through it. And as you go along, if your hair gets dry, you just, if you find a section that is kind of dry, you just spray it. Make sure. Because like I said, the clay begins to dry. Another tangle. It's like you got a shed here that is that. Yeah. Right. And the so weird because I can see my different, there are people who use bentonite clay to define the curls. I can see why, because it really actually defines your hair very well while you're doing it. If you like defining your curls, then you might want to try using bentonite clay, because you can see all of my different, and my hair is like 500 different textures, you know, which is why I usually don't do wash and goes. Look at this. This part of my hair is the only part of my hair that does this. And after that, it kind of just does the whole coiling thing. And up here is a completely different texture of its own, which kind of just gets straight when wet. So I don't know what that is. But it's mine and I like it. Anyway, so once you have everywhere covered, I kind of just wrap that up and do this, and it stays put until I'm ready to rinse it out. I just put it down and right, so then we move on to the next section. Right, after you have all your sections covered, you just rinse. I mean, because your hair is so defined and detangled as it is with the, well, not kind of detangled, I guess, stretch out with the bentonite clay. You don't want to rinse it like a crazy person, right? If you remember my last shampoo video where I used the downward motion, you want to use that same motion to rinse the clay out. So that's it for my video on bentonite clay. Of course, I'll show you some shots of my rinse tear when I'm done. Take care and thanks for watching Just Be Beautiful. Bye.
Go ahead, Auntie Lacey. I'm just making that, yeah. I pressed record already. And you're going to compare it and see, right?
And this is just like 3 tablespoons